Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Silas, or so it happens to be, the Finley version of Silas, which really illustrates the speed of the meta. The fact that we sit back and we go, well, it's tempo or high roll right now, right? If you get crazy stuff, you build boards that is just insurmountable to make game boards. So a lot of people have taken the route of we just play for second place immediately. And this is why. Because when you pop off like this Silas game, you just get so many stats that it doesn't really matter what you hit. You can do whatever you want and you're twice, 3, 4 times the size of your opponents. And you can just play for whatever line you want. Because every line just leads to first. All right, enjoy. Version of this hero, you get to separate the buddies and the births from each other. So if you have fireworks on the board, you can push the button, you get a proc from the steeds. Then you get to play one birth, which gives you a proc for the birth because you have another birth on the board. Then you get to play the second steed, which gives you another proc for birth, which gives you another proc on the board for fireworks, times however many fireworks you found. So that's kind of like a huge deal. When you're talking about a board that very regularly plays toward that as its mid-game board state. Nope. Dog's barking. M's gonna lose her mind again. There's a dog barking. M, no! Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. That's the worst result. You gotta stop. Come on. That was not the play. Oh my god, all dogs barking in the distance. Both my dogs are going to lose their shit now. The chain of barking has commenced. Wow, these are pretty horrendous. Not even like double ticket. We gotta mulligan this shit. How do you like Hearthstone's art style? I haven't really thought about it. I don't know. Seems fine. I prefer the Art Deco style slightly better, or slightly more. It would be more appealing to me. No, I have absolutely no clue. I appreciate that it looks cute. Well, I do like tickets. And these are tolerable minions. You gotta stop, girl. I know you're frustrated too. But we're not gonna take this proc up front, so we're just gonna end up taking Buddy early. Rough. I know. Rough. Evening, Bofur. What's up, Cereal? How you doing? They're just losing their shit. Gradually over time. Okay. Actually pretty good combat for us. Managed not to take damage here. We really want to be able to go to 4. We want to discover stuff on 4. All that being said, if we have to do 1 discover on 3, that isn't the end of the world. Like, this is a pretty expensive discover on 4. We'd have to level and sell 4 to do it. It's doable. Like, that can always go. This goes, this goes, this goes. And the minion that we discover gets a 4/4 buff. So, like, yeah, that one's like real good. Because it discovers another minion that gets a 4/4 buff. Swolfin's okay. Ball of minions is consistently good, and we can take advantage of buffs when we see them. They're both like really good. Swolfin is a triple though, because of the minion in the shop. That makes it way better. Had to identify that that was still there. Okie dokie then, that was a pretty good hit. Then we play toward this line. We can get to the steed here shortly. We're looking for fireworks. We're looking for Murloc stuff. Like if you hit Bran and you go toward Primal Fins and shit, like you scale so hard off a birth and then eventually you can just sell out of that and just play Murlocs like normal. Very, very, very tolerable line. I'm enjoying playing some Battlegrounds, but I play on mobile and the app crashes almost every game. Rip, dude. Rip. It's a hard life. I'll take the Discover early. Hoggers. These are like the top 2 hits, probably. Those are probably the 2 best things we could have seen. We got ourselves Birth, and now we have potentially next turn, as early as next turn, that we can just generate Maxwell into more births. You can see where we're going. We can just get all of the births, and then we can discover things that have huge buffs. Is it amazing? Not really. It's more baity than good. Do all of them advance the same buff, or each one individually scale and apply the same buff? Gotta say, I have not seen it, but I imagine they each have their own card text. That would be my guess. Hence the reason why it's kind of baity. I like how we lose to 1 Ghoul of the Feast Rat Pack board. It don't matter. He got Ghoul of the Feast. That OP. Or at least he didn't get scaling. Wrecked. Actually, just really wrecked. Small L. If we would have hit left, we actually had a chance there. Give us the lottery numbers. 4, 8, 16, 15, or 15, 16, 23, 42. 4, 8, 15, 16, 23, 42. Pretty sure those will be our lottery numbers tonight. Get them while they're hot. Pa. Pa. Friend of a friend. I love friend of a friend. Baby Nazoth. Meh. These things are poo. This thing gives me something. Yeah, they all have their own individual ones. Here. Give me that. We'll do this first, but we're not doing anything past this point, right? Here. Have some stats. Okie dokie then. I think we're going to accelerate a little bit. The real question is, do we die before we get to a stable place? We got at least to generate more discoveries. We snipe the Fell Stomper for good RNG. Obviously, Coil Fang is kind of pointless. It does give us something. None of the other things were really going to do anything at all. And if it can stay on the board because it's buffed up, then maybe next turn it gives us a spell or two that's relevant. The Bigglesworth one would have given us 1 minion. Those were the lost numbers. They were the lost numbers. Stuck in my head forever. I'm going to make this simple on myself. Jesus. Infinite turn. You know what? I want 6s next turn. Infinite turns. Gotta go fast. Yeah, I mean we can do a lot of things. I'd rather just do them right. We're making a lot of changes to our board, so like doing a lot of things doesn't make us necessarily that much better. This thing's up to 33 buff. I think I'm going to take my multiple shots at 6 stars buffed up 33. Seems good to me. Where other minions on board? He needs like a mandate or something. Otherwise, all of the things having a shield doesn't really do much. Huh. At least he has an ice block. Because you're going to need a little help over here. Did ball bug out? It should be bigger. Yeah, the triple doesn't work correctly. If you generate a triple, it sometimes does and sometimes doesn't give the extra buff to it. Like this thing should be a 33 or whatever bigger. It just doesn't do it sometimes. It refuses. These are good. I'm going to look at next board first though. Sometimes it's like, nah. Is this bait? Bro, it's just like... It couldn't be more stuff. If it tried. Wish this thing wasn't a neutral. Fuck it. Let's go for the fun. It's so much power. Okay. Well. Just casually dropping an Eternal Summoner on the board. We're at 39. Turn 10, by the way. Yeah, the real question is what do we want to do to win the game? Because we can do a variety of things. If we just hard steer one of the directions, we probably win. We're just currently between them, which is the one thing you could probably do wrong. But I want to do something fun. And not just win. Winning overrated. Fun better. Why is everyone like 17 health with ice block up? Everybody we fought is just sitting there with ice block up at high health. They're just gonna last long. Go Nomi? Okay. We'll go Nomi. That's the direction. These dumb. Madge. I don't really care about poison. Fireworks? Meh. No me. This thing's gonna proc next turn. We're probably just kind of done with birth. glow scale makes the most sense to keep on the board. Avoid poison scam? Yeah, I mean, like, obviously we have late game considerations to make. In the short term, kind of want to set ourselves up for the nicest board we can. We got Golden Elise with 2 left on it. So, like, you're either not playing Theatar, and you're just going for, like, infinite mantids, or you're just getting out of this big buff. Like, a bunch of things that you're replacing, getting bigger and bigger buffs isn't better than making big minions and making them all systematically bigger over the course of the game. Especially with a golden ball already. Theo Cleave, I think the first cell is glow scale. And if we find second Theatar, then we get out of birth. And if we don't, then we just commit to whatever the game gives us. If we get like another Mantid, we just break Theatar. And like Hydra, and we just keep birth and we keep cycling for it. Let's decide who gets sold. Let Ball decide. Okay, yeah, we just sell the magic ball. And whichever one it leaves on the board, unbuffed, that thing has to go. Dude, this is like a big-ass Fellstomper board with all death rattles, leaving Fellstomper till the end, and we're like, yeah, no. We got a lot of stats. Ice block popped. Bro, it's just like, it's all Elises. It's Elise. Next board is the... Good. Buddies too. The monkey board. But what if we just make the world's biggest Blanchie? There's like so many directions. Screw it. I'm out of you. I'm gonna do you first, but still. Understood. I have multiple minions here. I understand. How strong are you? What can I do here? Illidari again? We don't even have to commit, man. We got glow skill for the fucking Blanchie here. We can play Illidari. We can do whatever we want. Is sell ball worth it? I mean, yeah, if we think we're going to lose. If we don't think we're going to lose, then the longer we keep the ball, the more stats we put on it and move it to something else. Especially once we have a final board. Kind of feeling Zap against this board. And this is a beast board. And that's a beast board. It's a big ass Zap. I'm feeling Zap. Might be just every last board is susceptible to being zapped. Like I said, we can pretty much do anything we want from this position after hitting the Bran early and then just getting Omega stats off of the birth. The question is, what do we do that's most effective to win the game? And what's the funniest thing we can do? Because like the Theatars, they just don't really do it. But if it's 150 Theatar, are you really selling it? At what point do you break Elise? What point do you break birth? There goes the Akazam. It's a beast board at the end. First Patient Scout? Fog? Screw it. I don't care. I want him anyway. Get a ticket. No. No. Meh. But the horse isn't even that big. That's not exciting. That's bland and boring. Big horse. It's not big horse. It's actually bullshit. Alright, you know what? Big horse. Still not Golden Theo. It's good. It's fine. It's all fine. It's all well and good. This is so irrelevant, considering that we're throwing Zap at it. Sure. I don't think we actually freeze, but whatever. It's a one-tribe Theo. It's still a big minion. It's still large. I see this as the smallest minion. Seems pretty good. You got a Leroy. That's big and shit. Oh, Giant Elise down. I feel like the horse might get there. That is a big horse. Still got to go through a second body on that horse too. Big horse. What we at? 3 left. No Murgles. 67, 67. Screw it. Nope. More Zap. I got it, man. I can't help but meme. Nah, I mean, I'll take this. Because it's like effectively free. No. 3 left. It's too expensive. So we're buying one of these boards. Ooh, Wind Fury. It's a big minion. You know what? It's time to go, buddy. It's time, I lost the 2-2 on my mirror down. What the hell? Why are you so dumb, Bofur? It's time to go. Lost the 2-2. Look at the triple. So cheap. And the Patient Scout. I'm gonna play for the Elise procs next turn if we have them right. I feel like the Zaps are sufficiently large enough to deal with this composition. I don't know what it is. What a silly game. Runaway conditions in this meta are something else. Like, there's really no going wrong once you get to a late game state. It's the thing we were talking about yesterday. That, like, it makes it look like you can't possibly... You could do anything, you could be as crazy as you want, and you just can't possibly lose. Because you get so much so quickly that you're like 4 or 5 turns ahead of the lobby. I can meme, I can play my Theatars, I can look for my golden minions, I can make big horse, I can play Zaps, it doesn't matter. Nobody's keeping up with us there. It is what it is. You can be anything you put your meme to, exactly. That's it. We can be anything, even a boat.